what I've noticed is a trend of games that people like to move around in, and they pretend like, I mean, it's not even pretend. They just really enjoy like a game that you can just web swing.
The web swinging is very good.
Yeah, but like, does it an entire game make? I'm not even trying to like crap on Spider-Man. I'm asking, like, is it actually good? Like, is the story good?
No, not really. No, it's not interesting. It's not a very interesting game. I was very bored by the end, but I pushed through because I wanted to beat it. It's got that Arkham 2-button style combat.
Yeah,
like, pretty much.
Parry and punch.
Yeah, but it complicates it a little bit. You know, it tries to do things, but nothing really interesting. Also, it's probably the worst offender of any game I've seen of having just fucking tedious side shit. I mean, not as bad as like Nier or something. Like, it's not like outwardly bad on purpose, but it has you doing so much side shit. You don't have to, but like it kind of pushes you to it.
Yeah.
And by the time I did like the 5th fucking, oh, Harry Osborn wants you to go through a bunch of rings to save the environment. I was like, I'm not doing this shit. I don't care that I'm not gonna unlock the fucking.
Now, if they had the real Norman Osborn in it, then I'd be all in.
If Willem Dafoe was in it,
if Willem Dafoe was in it, why isn't Willem Dafoe in a video game?
I'm sure.
Is Willem Dafoe in freaking Death Stranding?
I'm sure. What are those games where they just take an actor's face and they fucking slap it on, and it's like a movie game where you can play it on your phone or something?
Oh, like those
like
crappy
Heavy
Walking
Rain.
Dead games?
No, well, first of all, I resent that.
I'm not talking about Telltale. I'm talking about the crappy mobile ones.
Oh, that I don't know. That I have no clue.
There's a million crappy Walking Dead games that are just like, here are the characters with the likeness, but like it's...
You know the Quarry?
What's the Quarry?
You remember that? It's like a movie game, and there's like a horror movie game, like not Dying Light, Final Night or some shit. No, not David Cage, because the David Cage games at least like, they're not completely one-to-one in terms of like actor, video game character. Or maybe they are, I don't know. Until Dawn, yeah, that's it, Until Dawn.
He gets real actors for those, right?
Willem Dafoe was in Beyond Two Souls?
That's the one! I knew he was in a game.
With, Ethan Page? Elliot. Sorry, I forgot his name. That was a whole
Ethan
hubbub.
Page
Do you
is a
remember?
wrestler.
Ethan Page from AEW was in that game. Holy shit!
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. That's huge.
That's really big for him. It was so long ago too. All ego, Elliot Page. No, the big deal was that they basically stole Elliot Page's likeness for The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
Because that character is just basically Elliot Page at that age.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to lock in a date with. I'm trying to get a date. Shouldn't say that.
You're trying to get a date with your wife?
No, I'm trying to get a day that works for Charlie.
Oh.
But she's so busy and she's going to Saudi. Fucking put the salt in the wounds a little bit, would ya?
Inshallah.
Damn. She's like, yeah, I'm going to Saudi.
I'm going to Saudi to limp around.
To talk to the Saudi prince on that day, so I can't do it.
That stupid bird.
We typically, well, because we want to do this in person, right?
Yeah, that would be better. Saturday.
Sure,
Oh no, I'm going to Saturday.
Saudi Arabia.
You ever seen Bluey? That's me. That's where I'm from.
I don't think childless people watch that show.
Bluey? No, childless people absolutely watch that show and I hate it.
No way.
Yeah, when I took the kids, When I took the kids to that Bluey Live, there were a bunch of Disney adults that were just there with like their girlfriend.
You're lying.
And there were like a bunch of them that had like a Bluey podcast shirt on. Like, this is my Bluey podcast.
No, surely they were with kids. Surely.
They were not. It was sad.
I have to choose not to believe that. Otherwise, I have to control my narrative, or else, I mean, I'm just gonna get pissed.
I liked Become Human Detroit. I didn't hate it. I knew what I was getting into.
Did I at people who muted the bot?
Larry did, but you should do it.
I know, but Larry, I mean...
I would mute Larry if I was on the Discord.
At everyone. For those who muted Larry. And the bot.
Detroit Become Human is, in fact, better than the actual city of Detroit.
There's a great... when Deus Ex Human Revolution came out, they were sending Lunchables with like golden tickets, and on the cover it said it had Adam Jensen, and it was like, win an action-packed trip to Detroit. And it was like Deus Ex sponsored, I guess.
See if you can survive
without any augmentation.
You're not a modded up choom. You can't survive in Detroit.
Is that a slur?
A choom?
For modded people?
No, a choom is like a homie.
In Detroit? Is that like Detroit? Is that true?
No, that's cyberpunk. I'm getting my my future speak mixed up.
I'm sure. Oh, sorry, I'm eating. I'm sure there's a slur in Deus Ex for. I think they call them Augs.
I like for augmented people. Yeah. Aug isn't that bad. A slur that is just an abbreviation is a weak slur. I'll say it. I'll say it live on stream. Let's try and come up with a good slur. So my favorite for like robots or like cyborgs is calling them clinks.
Clinks. Yeah. Oh, like clanka.
Like they clink, like clink clank.
There's X. They call them Hanser.
Augers with a hard R. Now that's a little better.
Hanser. Hanser. Interesting.
I love like fantasy slurs. I'm a big fan.
I can't think of any.
You know, like knife ear for an elf.
Oh, whoa!
Whoa! What are you, an elf? What do you got, elves in your family?
I'm just saying, you can't say it like that. Dude.
Knife ear. What's another one? Greenskins.
No, that's not bad.
Greenskins is just describing what you are.
Yeah, that's just a literal. That's just literal. Those damn greenskins.
What's chat? Name some fantasy races, and I'll come up with a slur for them.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with slurs live on stream.
Smooth skin.
Smooth
skin is a good one.
No, that's not a slur because racism is privilege plus power. and what the fuck are they called? Ghouls can't be racist.
Tabaxi is a mermaid. I mean, no, Tabaxi is a furry. That's an easy slur.
I guess. I don't know if I count slurs where you can't see that person is different. You know what I mean?
A Tabaxi? Tabaxi is a cat person.
No. This person said mudblood in Harry Potter. And it's like, that person has to know you to call you a mudblood, right?
But that's like saying there can't be a slur for somebody based on their religion, which we know is not the case.
Well, unless you outwardly present as that religion. Like, you can wear a cross or a star or whatever. But a mudblood would have to have a shirt saying, "My mom."
My parents aren't wizards.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. How the fuck do you know? Dead stream. What are we talking about, Curtis? Curtis Defender. Why haven't you changed your name to Dijak Defender?
Yeah. Who's Curtis and why are you defending them?
Are you Curtis? Are you defending yourself? All right. Let's get our faces on here.
All right.
Thanks for subscribing, Kaleidostick. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick.
I want to take a ride on your Kaleido stick. Let's pump that dick. I want to take a ride on Kaleido stick.
Music is muted? You did it again, Brennan.
No, I was singing. We were singing Kaleido stick.
What do you mean?
I mute the music if we're singing the theme song, but then we kind of stopped. We kind of petered out.
LP is very quiet.
Oh, okay, chat. So you don't want to skip then? You want to replay the OP so you can hear the music?
It didn't work.
Okay, my bad, chat. I didn't know you wanted to hear the music of the OP, so I'll make sure that you guys can hear it this time. Don't skip. Don't press anything to skip. That I needed to control your freaking headphones. I didn't know you were a freaking baby. Turn it down yourself. Hello, ladies. And mostly gentlemen.
I am cocked, locked, and ready to blow.
Welcome, one and all, to episode 2 of SMARK Tank. Where
Look at the little peas in the aquarium.
Where's the peas?
I saw a pea in the aquarium.
Oh yeah, because they're using the P to promise that they'll be here for every stream forever. So, and they're also using the P's to promise that in a couple days, like DLNQNTE subscribing with Prime, they will all resubscribe with Prime when their Twitch subscriptions run up from last month.
So what you're telling me right now as we speak is that Morty, everyone in this chat is pressing P right now and using the P emote to promise that they will watch all our streams from henceforth and
in perpetuity.
In perpetuity, and they will resubscribe using Amazon Prime when it expires in how many days?
4.
4, probably.
Yeah, we want to know that you're not fair weather fans, and by fair weather fans, I mean only here for us when the weather is the least fair and we were just fired.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. I mean, it's always going to be shitty weather from here on.
We're always fired. From here on out.
Even if they hire us back, we'll still have been fired.
Yes.
So keep that in mind.
So, P's in perpetuity. That's what the P stands for. It's not a promise. It's perpetuity.
Perpetuity.
You're signing a contract in blood. Your souls belong to us.
Literally, if you miss one single stream, you will go to hell.
You will go to hell!
You will be literally skinned alive and boiled in shit. You will be just simmered in excrement.
In fact, tonight we're starting a cult, all right? In order to more properly control your actions as an audience, we're going to need to indoctrinate you into a cult of personality, the personalities being me and Mansoor. Look in my eyes, what do you see? A bunch of people typing P. I see your Vincels and your Hunties. All the subscribers got emojis. Oh! A bunch of people typing P.
Like Hasanabi or XQC. You will fucking subscribe to
To
me.
Oh, it's a bunch of people typing P.
It's very disturbing to see Hunter and Vince's face flying around the screen.
I know. It's like haunting us.
It's like, oh boy.
Oh yeah, you guys have found the new good poop emoji.
Poop.
Poop.
Look at these first time chats.
Look
Is
at
this
all
'cause
these
we're on
first time
Wednesday?
chats.
Is this because we're on Wednesday right
Yeah,
now?
it must
We
be
don't
because you
usually
guys.
stream on Wednesday.
If you're new to the streams, let us know somehow. Somehow let us know that you're new to the streams because we don't usually stream on Wednesdays, do we?
Nope. We're streaming today because tomorrow I go to California. California.
It's up to the homeless.
And,
California.
I'll be there until Tuesday. So that means I think we're going to be streaming the next time. You're streaming on Saturday.
I'm
for a
streaming on
charity.
Saturday, but I'm not
For a
streaming
charity.
here. I'm streaming on WrestleThon's channel.
Yeah, but
Which-
you can host it on your thing.
I will host on here, so you will be able to watch it here. But, and then after next week, I think I'm leaving and
What?
going to the opposite of California,
Texas?
Massachusetts.
That's not the opposite. Oh, you mean in terms of geography?
Geographically.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought
the
you meant,
geographic opposite. Not
thought you meant,
culturally.
like,
I mean, culturally,
well, Austin.
it's not the
you know.
same. Austin!
Austin!
Austin! Maine?
Yeah.
Maine is, I think, statistically, the second whitest state in the United States.
The first?
West Virginia.
Really?
Yes. But the other top 5 are all...
No, that can't be right. It has to be Wyoming.
No, it's West Virginia because they're all related. It's one family.
I didn't say it. I didn't say that.
I can say it.
Why can you say it?
Because, you know...
It's surely, yeah, like Darren, it's surely Vermont or some kind of...
No, Vermont, it's like all of New England is like in the top 5, but then it's West Virginia.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Take my word for it. I just watched a TikTok that told me.
Great. Do you want to tell everybody what we're doing right now?
Yeah. First of all, welcome to the stream. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us for free. And if you are subscribed to us, subscribers in the chat, please use your exclusive emojis. And you're also a member of our Discord. Jenny's in the chat. Please post the Discord. Then you can participate in SMARK Tank, a show where we listen to your ideas and you pitch to us what we should do on the independent scene as a gimmick.
Yeah, so there's people in the chat saying Smack Tank, and we don't accept any declaration of Smack Tank unless you use the Smack Tank emote, which you can only do if you're a level 3 subscriber.
Yes.
So suck on that.
Suck on that, you cheap bastards.
You bastards!
You can't afford to call it Smack Tank.
You can't afford it. You're too poor to call it Smack Tank, sadly.
Smack
You'll have to
Tank
settle
is a
for
symbol of wealth.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be rich enough to control our narrative. Right?
Smack Tank is the Ferrari of emojis.
That's right. It's expensive.
I'm
sub 6 moth. First of all, not a word. All right. You must have moths on the mind. All that West Virginia talk.
Yeah.
All right. Where the Mothman is. I never played that shitty game, Fallout 76.
Is the Mothman in West Virginia?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
You know what? Unrelated to I almost called it Smack Tank. SMARK Tank. One thing I remember when we were on the road a lot were different airports all over the country that all claimed to be the home of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Like it would be like West Virginia would say Bigfoot lives here, but also like somewhere in Washington, like Washington State. It'd be like, yeah, Bigfoot lives here. I tend to think Bigfoot lives in the Pacific Northwest.
I think Bigfoot lives in the Andes, no?
No, that's the Yeti.
The Yeti!
That's the Yeti. The Yeti lives in that's Bigfoot's cousin.
I didn't know. No, that's wrong. The Yeti is in the Kilimanjaro. He's in Asia.
What's the difference between the Andes and Kilimanjaro?
Oh, stop. Would you stop? There's a huge difference between the Yeti and Bigfoot. First of all, the Yeti...
The Yeti is white.
The Yeti is huge. We're talking huge, like an actual giant
No,
monster.
Bigfoot's
No,
just
Bigfoot's
a
not that
big
big.
guy. Like he's like
Bigfoot,
he'd be like a really huge. He's like a ma.ce.
Bigfoot's and ma.ce are eye to eye. All
Yeah.
right, he's just like basically a tall guy. The Yeti is a force of nature. He's fucking huge, like claw you to shreds, like bear. You know, like a huge bear.
A bear
Whereas
and
Bigfoot-
a ma.ce are probably about the same size. That's a bad
Bigfoot's
example.
Bigfoot's just trying to get by. You know what I mean?
Bigfoot is a guy. Bigfoot is also so the Yeti and Bigfoot are two different guys. Bigfoot and Sasquatch are the same guy.
Bigfoot and Sasquatch are the same guy. It's true.
Yes.
He's trying to work a different gimmick in a new territory, but it's obvious. I mean, we see right through you, buddy. You're Bigfoot. All right. He was like, "Oh, Bigfoot's kind of a lame name. Like my feet aren't."
I want to go back to my roots. You know, I'm a Native American.
I'm a squasher, and we're like, "No, Bigfoot, you're Bigfoot."
Shut up, Bigfoot. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's gonna buy you as a monster when you got the Yeti and Mount Kilimanjaro, friggin' squashing fools in 5-second matches.
Oh, absolutely. You got Andre the Giant over in the Kilimanjaros. Meanwhile,
And then in the frickin' in the Mexican territory, you've got Chupacabra, who's been over like Rover for years.
What a worker, and despite his size, what a worker, right?
Yeah, like, well, he's really a revolutionary in the cattle mutilation style.
Cattle mutilation!
Despite his size, he's very mobile and very good at... Thank you for the $10 donation,
Hey Manny and
bro.
GBO, glad you're both doing good.
Oh,
Next time you're on Up Up Down Down,
Next time we're on
Bully
Up Up
Xavier
Down
slash
Down.
Austin that
Bully
my 3v5
Xavier
pug still beat him,
or Austin.
Claudio, and the others
And then
in
we could beat
Valorant
him.
back in 2020. Now,
well,
which
first
of
of
you
all,
two
already
has the
happened.
recessive
We beat him.
genes?
We did beat him because we are the
trounced
champion of
him.
Up Up Down Down.
And then he asked management to fire us because he knew that left right. Or I'm sorry, not left right. That the next stop was going to usurp and take all his power.
No, that is true, and you can take that to the sheets.
It was a political power play.
It was, right? So I believe that the conditions that got us fired was a political power play.
Agreed.
By Austin Creed, trying to make sure that we were not the Up Up Down Down champion because it was bad for the people in charge of that brand.
What does he do? What does he do when somebody he doesn't like gets the title? He gets him fired.
Yeah, that's what happened to Breeze.
Oh.
That's what happened to that's what happened to Mia Yim.
Connect the dots here, folks. Connect the dots.
Do the math. It's not Sasquatch here, all right? It's very obvious.
Let's get started with SMARK Tank.
Yeah, let's get some SMARKs in here. I think
wait, are we the SMARKs or are they the SMARKs? I thought we were the SMARKs.
We're the SMARKs.
So what are they?
What are they? What do they call them in Shark Tank? Because
hopefuls?
They say, "Hey sharks." Yeah, I called them hopefuls earlier.
Hopefuls. Yeah. Let's get our first hopeful in here.
All right, let's get the first hopeful. Bring in WDW.
No, I got to bring in this first guy because he has to go back to work. He's currently hiding in a broom closet.
Which one is it? Oh, Shades of You, the first time we spoke.
G'day.
Oh, no. You Australian?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
They didn't check my ID.
Oh,
wait a minute.
It's all good.
All right, you've got an uphill battle. Which one is yours?
Oh, I didn't. In true Australian fashion, I put in the least amount of effort.
Yeah. So
you don't even have a PowerPoint?
He doesn't have a PowerPoint. Have a PowerPoint. And basically, the fate of all PowerPointless presentations lies on you selling us right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because if you drop the ball right now, then everybody's going to have to do homework forever.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
So you're going based purely on your verbal, communicative, public speaking skills.
Charisma.
To evocatively portray your idea.
Your Riz.
Yes, I'm speaking from the heart. I'm, just going to be spitting, basically.
Don't
I'm trying to, at least.
So I understand that in Australia, there are some words that you guys say more frequently than we do.
What? Like what?
I'm not going to say.
Does it rhyme with bunt?
just make sure you don't say them, okay?
Righto. I can do that.
No, you can say cunt, but just don't say the other one.
Just don't say the other one.
Listen, Smarcus Aurelius, right?
That's me.
Smarcus. I guess he is the Smark.
Why don't you explain to us where you are right now?
I'm in Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne?
Melbourne, yeah. I've been on the show once before. I called in and it was you guys and Shane, and then you all said, "All right, let's mute and have these two Australians talk to each other in Australian." And then me and Shane awkwardly talked to each other while you guys all laughed silently. It was great.
That sounds like
Wow.
something we would do.
That sounds awesome. So you said that you have to go back to work, and that's why you're going first, right?
That is true. Yeah, I got
So
work
where
today.
are you? Where are you in a broom closet? What's going on?
No, I'm at home. I'm a psychologist, so I
Whoa! Whoa! We
Yeah.
got Sigmund fucking Freud over here.
Can you
I'm
diagnose
like-
Mansoor and his need for mommy milkers?
Fucking
I
Australian Sigmund Freud is sick cunt Freud.
Sick cunt Freud, that's good.
Freud!
Wow,
That's
holy shit.
fantastic.
And so wait, as a psychologist, are you a therapist? Do you have patients, or do you study psychology?
Or do you give us?
Yeah, so
do you give medicine?
No, I have clients that I counsel. I mostly work with kids with like trauma backgrounds or like neurodivergency and stuff like that. But I got no one till the afternoon, so I'm just writing reports today.
Wow, so you're like an actual person.
Yeah, I can't believe we have an actual person live on
A
stream right now.
well-educated person with a real job.
I got a peer-reviewed article out there somewhere.
Oh my goodness! I mean,
But
that's
I can't.
amazing.
I don't want to dox myself.
So wait a minute. Do you have a master's degree?
I do, yeah.
So you essentially typed the master's, which is what, like 100 pages?
That's like a book.
It was. No, it's just. I think it was just a research article, so it wasn't. It's not too big.
How big was it?
Fuck, like a couple,
Ballpark.
maybe 5,000 words.
Size doesn't matter, man.
25,000 words.
I think they're just 5,000. I think
5,000 words. Wow, 5,000 words, and you couldn't make a fucking PowerPoint presentation for a wrestling regular. That's so interesting. You have your master's degree. You went to college twice, and you couldn't come up with a fucking slideshow.
Yeah, right.
No, that's.
Well, I'm busy. I'm busy working.
He's busy. He's healing the youth of Australia.
I'm busy, bro. All right.
I'm busy, bro.
With me. But please go ahead. Let's hear it.
Chat, this is something that you should aspire to be, but bring PowerPoints next time.
Yeah. So the pitch, it came to me in a vision.
Ooh.
And it's going to be told through a series of vignettes that will air before your debut. That's kind of how I'm pitching this kind of concept. So the first vignette, in movies when they're trying to portray like the Middle East in general, they just have like
and it goes
that
like
music. And the wavy like lines on the camera because it's hot.
Yeah,
bit of that.
Hot. It's orange.
Yeah. And Mansoor's walking through this market in this place. And he comes across a
you know that market is busy.
I'm walking through the souk. I'm walking through the bazaar.
Yes. And there's a stall there with a hooded figure, and all you can see is that this figure has a goatee, but you can't see much else of his face.
Ooh.
And he has a collection of potions and elixirs. And Mansoor's drawn to one labelled Steve Weiser. He says, "Oh, that's something bad that is magnetic." And he tries to ask the clerk what it is, and he doesn't give any response. Mansoor's an adventurous man, so he buys it anyway, not knowing what's in it, and drinks it. He loves it. It's fantastic.
I guess
And
he's
then
not straight up anymore.
Yeah, you can work it. It won't be just water in there or something. He goes home to his beautiful wife and tells her about this wonderful drink.
Whoa. You coming on to my wife, man? You coming on to my wife?
I'm just saying.
No.
Nobody calls my wife beautiful except for me. All right.
How the fuck you call my wife beautiful, huh? Have you seen a picture of her? You've looked at her? Huh? You took a really good
You
look.
posted a picture of your wife. It's not a secret.
What did you do? You zoomed in, huh? You really wanted to make a judgment call on this? For you to put an adjective like that? No, please.
Beauty
true,
is more than skin deep. It could be personality.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Like he's ever met her?
You don't know.
Oh, let's go! Jerry.
You've met my wife? Is that what you're suggesting?
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Huh? You did a psychological evaluation? Huh? Is that what you did? No, please, keep going. Please, continue.
No, just figured a beautiful man like you would have a beautiful wife.
Fair.
Okay, that's
Good
fair.
recovery.
That makes sense.
Your sleep is disturbed as you dream of rattlesnakes and mud holes and beer. And then the next morning you wake up and Mansoor looks in the mirror and discovers something horrific. He's bald.
No!
And he has a goatee. Something terrible's happened. So he and his wife freak out and they rush to hospital.
Wife probably
next
leaves.
thing
Oh, wait a minute. I rushed to the hospital because I'm bald?
Yeah, it's a horrible affliction.
This is a medical emergency.
Keep in mind that we're in the Arab desert, so the entire time it's
Yeah, it's terrible. And while he's in hospital, he's getting checked out and everything, and his wife says, "Oh, I'll just get you a glass of water." But she's clumsy and she drops the glass of water. It shatters, and it awakens something in Mansoor. Yeah, and he says, "That better not be my water you just dropped on the ground, you dumb bitch. I'm gonna stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry." He's become Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or wait now, Stunning Steve Austin. Fed check.
Fair.
Everyone begins freaking out. The nurse is terrified. It's pandemonium in here.
What?
But then there's a doctor in the background, a tall doctor who hasn't said anything. And he simply turns around and says, "I'll take it from here, nurse." And he starts laying into Manny. The doctor is Brennan.
What?
And they start fighting. And Brennan says, "Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't Stone Cold. I'm Stone Cold, you dumb son of a bitch. You can't be Stone Cold. You're an Arab." And then Mansoor says, "Well, you can't be Stone Cold. You're a 6'7" black guy. Last I checked, Stone Cold is white as snow." He's sort of...
Okay.
How did you know how Steve says Arab?
I'm just imagining that's how he'd say it.
That's absolutely how he'd say it.
He's like, "Get the hell out of my hospital, you piece of trash, you beady little eyes." So he kicks Manny out.
Okay, relax. All right, okay. And then, what's the next step?
So he gets kicked out.
Yeah.
And the next vignette is Mansoor's at home, and he's gone full Stone Cold. He's bald. He's got the goatee. He's got the trunks. He's got the knee brace.
My knee became surgically repaired.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tore my ACL.
It's part of the transformation.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And the jacket. His wife's like, "Mansoor, you're not the Texas rattlesnake. You're not the bionic redneck. You're not the baddest sumbitch on the planet."
And Mansoor says, "You're not Deborah."
Exactly. You ain't Deborah. And she's had enough of this. She's like, "That's it. I'm taking the baby and I'm leaving."
Oh my god.
And she says, "Wait a minute. Where's the baby?" We pan across to the baby's crib. The baby's bald. She has a goatee.
He's already bald. It's a baby.
Balder somehow.
So wait, is the implication here that this disease that was contracted via a magic potion is now a contact illness?
She's sipping on a bottle of Steve Weiser.
Oh!
And she puts it down and she says, "You know what go great with this? Some cookies. Oh, hell yeah." Now, I don't know how you're going to get the baby to do that, but,
what's CGI?
You'd figure out a way.
CGI, yeah.
And this is the moment
Boss baby.
that Mansoor realizes something's wrong. His beautiful daughter, he stares into her eyes, and all he sees back is the cold stare of the Texas rattlesnake looking back at him. And he realizes, this is a horrible curse. I need to do something about this. And then he goes to Brennan. And Brennan's still kind of pissed off that Manny shows him, and Brennan, being a father himself, has a bit of humanity awakened in him too.
So, hold on, sorry to interrupt, but in this scenario, am I a doctor?
Somehow, yeah. You don't know how that happened.
Okay, no, that's all I needed to know.
You're a doctor, and also thinks he's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. The doctor makes less sense, but I'm glad that I,
Yeah.
It's so you could say, "I'll take you from here, nurse."
Yeah, that's the sole reason you're a doctor. Just for that spot. Well, we better go back and find that son-bitch who gave us this potion. But he's not there anymore. He's gone.
No, he's gone.
And then you can do a series of vignettes of them trying to find how to find the doctor or the potion seller. But you're out of ideas, and you're back at the Mansoor residency, and everyone's sitting around just out of ideas of what to do. This curse is terrible. And in the background, Mansoor's baby is stomping a mud hole in one of her teddy bears, going ham. And she says, "If you want to hear some baby shark, give me a hell yeah." And then Mansoor clicks. Baby shark, shark baby, shark boy. Shark boy. That's it, son. he realizes he's seen this before because he's a TNA mark. He's watched it. He knows Shark
Oh,
Boy.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So now you go on a journey to find Shark Boy. And again, this can be multiple vignettes if you search. And then finally, you stumble upon Shark Boy's Ocean Temple. And you can awaken him with like a glass shadow or like, you know, the Power Rangers flute talking about the doo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shark Boy awakens somehow.
Like
You tell him of
Godzilla.
your plight. Like Godzilla comes out of the ocean. And you tell him of your plight. And he says, "That's quite a pickle you found yourself in there, son. This is a curse. There's one way to break the curse. You must go to any promotion, preferably in North America, and win their tag team championships."
Oh, wow.
okay.
Because Stone Cold, famously a tag team guy.
Well,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
the fucking
The
Hollywood
two-man
Blonde.
power trip.
Yeah, exactly. Brennan says,
Champion.
"That's an oddly specific way to break a curse. That's kind of stupid, isn't it? What, winning the tag belts? Any promotion? It doesn't make any goddamn sense, son." Shark Boy says, "You gonna look a gift shark in the mouth, huh, son?" So now the boys have their goal. What they're gonna do. Their mission statement is to win the tag belt. But before they leave, Shark Boy gives them one final ominous warning. "You must break the curse in 365 days, because if you don't, son, you'll be absorbed into the Austin Hive Mind." What? The Austin Borg. What?
The Austin Borg!
Instrumentality Project. And that's the fishing line, because Shark Boy said so.
Wow.
And then you gotta start wrestling, which is the shittest part of wrestling. But that's, you know.
Yeah, no. That's
That's it.
That's the pitch. You guys are, and then you just ape Stone Cold stuff in the ring and just beat
Guys,
Stone Cold.
Can we get a round of applause in the chat?
Chat, everybody clap. Please
Get some
clap.
claps.
Lauren, you love this because he's Australian.
I'm just looking at the chat now. Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah, they
I think
love
that's
it.
very
Don't,
nice.
W,
don't talk
big
to
W.
them. Don't, you're not a big star. Don't talk to them.
Talk to us.
So chat's giving you a standing ovation.
Oh, that's very sweet of them.
They loved it. I can already tell. Just to be fair to all the other pitches, chat, was that a W or an L? Was that pitch a dub or an L? We want to hear from you. We always appreciate the thoughts of our.
Oh, they're giving it a hell yeah.
A lot of dubs.
Hell yeah.
Oh, 2 dubs.
I saw some compliments on my Austin, which was nice.
It was a good Austin, and it came out of nowhere because I didn't expect it from your Australian mouth.
I was
I've
going
been
to
doing
say,
that.
it is interesting that you can so effortlessly slip into an Austin, being that you have an accent that is so different from Austin's accent.
I don't think it's that different. I think Australians are
Yeah.
kind of just rednecks.
I think so. I mean, I don't know, because I've been doing that for a bit with my mates, just to pop them sometimes, you know, doing Austin. And we just do like bits where I'm just Austin goes into everyday scenarios, and people have kind of liked it.
You're like Stone Cold E.T.
Yeah, Stone Cold E.T. at White Castle.
Now,
that'd be-
Marcus, I do have
Yes.
one thing that I need to bring up.
Sure.
Our Austin impressions may not be as good as yours. How do you plan on rectifying that?
I think if they're bad, it makes it funnier.
You think so?
I think he's right. I think it's right.
The shitter they are, the more it kind of sells the idea.
But
And
it was
gonna have
very funny listening to you do a perfect Austin impersonation.
Oh, thank you. That's kind.
So I'm not sure.
The idea originally was that it was going to turn on and off every time you hear a glass shatter, like Festus.
Oh,
was gonna be-
now I'm back. I'm
So
listening.
I was
we
gonna
go to
pitch
like
it.
we go to a Greek restaurant, and they're like "Opa," and then we fucking kick ass.
What?
And then, "Opa!" Oh, what happened to me? Oh God, what's going on?
Wait, do Greeks shatter glass at every meal?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's customary for Greeks to throw the plate on the ground after they finish their food.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah, just but then it'd be pitched as Shark Boy meets Festus, which is pretty dimes. But
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty.
thought it'd be funnier to have it just all the time. And then the
Okay.
baby doing Austin was because the movie Son of the Mask, if you've ever seen that.
Oh, Son of the Mask is a great
classic.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my
Yes.
eyes off of you. Oh,
Don't you just love Halloween?
Brandon, what are your thoughts on this pitch?
I'm actually more into it now that I consider it like a Festus situation. I like the idea of turning Austin on and off.
You like the
He
idea of
also has a good
turning
Austin.
Austin on?
Yes, I do like the
Oh.
idea of turning Stone Cold Steve Austin on. But,
Oh my.
all right, Mansoor, stop me if I'm overextending myself, but I think I have an offer for him, for SMARK is here. Pitch aside,
Yeah.
we would like to offer you the position of Shane Thorne.
Oh, easy. The Joshi Slayer himself.
Yeah,
100%.
I think, and my wife is on my text message chat, and she says, are all Australians funny and smooth? So I think you might be the exact same thing as Shane, but younger, presumably?
Yeah, I'm 26.
Oh, yeah. So we get more years
Yeah.
out of you.
That's
Yeah.
true. You got more mileage. Yeah.
Not to mention
We're all the same.
You're rizzing our wives.
You're rizzing both of our wives?
This is really amazing. This is really
Oopsie
something.
daisy.
Shane, of course, as we all know, due to his age, is incredibly bitter and has become less and less funny and charming over time.
Yeah, and
Especially
he's
now that
married
he's
now.
married. He's married,
He's
which
married.
is a huge, you know.
Sorry,
Because
Lauren.
we all need one unmarried friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And sadly, that was him until, unfortunately, he got hitched. So
He let us all down.
we offer you 100% of Shane Thorne's identity. You
Shane
get the
Haste.
I'll
full
take it.
rights. You get the full rights of becoming Shane Haste Slapjack. You get all the royalties that comes with being Slapjack and Shane Haste. And
Yeah.
we get 100% of your Australian charm in our group chat.
Yep. So I'll take that deal.
It's a deal. We got a deal.
All right. That's
Wow.
the deal.
And
100%.
as far as your pitch goes, you didn't have a slideshow, so I'm out. Wow, a successful pitch.
Successful pitch. That's as good of a deal that we've offered, right?
I would say
An
so,
entire man's life.
Yeah, I mean he is our friend.
New
forever.
Shane, yeah.
New Shane. This is
In perpetuity. P's in the chat for perpetuity.
He's in the chat for the new Shane perpetually being our friend.
And he's single.
He's single, folks. He's looking for love, and he has
And
a
he's a
degree.
doctor.
He's a doctor.
He's a doctor. Don't you want a doctor, Shane?
You want to marry a nice doctor. Great. All right, let's get the next
That's
person.
a good opener. Good fun opener. Fun opener.
Fun opener. 3.5 stars. All right. Let's get failing. Hello, you're on Smart Tank.
You're live, pal.
You're live, pal.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, failing was a late addition, so we have to be nice.
Oh, so you don't have much time. This is a last minute.
This was last
addition.
minute. You said that you prepared this during PT?
While waiting for it, yeah.
So
Wow.
we
I
got to
didn't
give you
know-
credit for that.
I didn't know you could still play that game. I thought they took it off.
You got a special PlayStation.
That's amazing. Failing. Let me ask you
That is not showing up properly.
something. Huh?
All the images are missing.
Oh, there's.
Oh, no.
I don't have images. Hold on.
Oh no.
You sent me the. We'll tell us about yourself, and I'll try and see if I can open that link again.
Yeah, sorry, I had to do it in open office because of doing it late. But I can describe it, and we will.
Yeah,
use
I
our
got no
imagination.
images. So if you could use theater of the mind, that would be great.
We will use theater of the mind. My concept is the mimics.
Hold on a
Is
second.
that a freaking chinchilla?
We're not ignoring. You have a bird?
I do. I have two birds. Who
I didn't know
are very
Dakota
interested.
Kai was a guest here tonight.
Are you hanging out with Dakota Kai?
I'm not. My birds are very interested in this entire process. though.
Now, are you by any chance a pirate? Are they on your shoulder?
Not that I'm legally gonna admit to.
Wow.
Good,
okay.
good answer. What kind of birds are they?
They're green cheek conures.
I don't know what they're.
A green cheek.
I don't know
conure.
what
I
the
think
color
that
of
was-
their cheeks has to do with it.
That
but
was
okay.
Big Damo's indie name, I believe.
Green cheek Conyer.
Green cheek Connor.
No, it was Green cheek O'Connor.
And then the other?
They're both the same thing. One is tequila mockingbird, and the other one is Spike.
Wow, tequila?
That sounds like an awesome Gundam.
Is Spike a Cowboy Bebop reference?
He came with that name, so I'm gonna assume yes.
Okay. Okay.
Cowboy
Or perhaps
Bebop or Buffy.
an Ape Escape reference? Nobody cares about Ape Escape. Failing, why don't you tell us about your pitch?
Well, honestly, compared to the last pitch, my pitch is dog shit. But
No,
we're gonna go
no,
with
it's
it.
not
no.
dog shit. It's bird shit.
Also true. My pitch is the mimics, where you will simply assume the identity and the gimmick of whoever you last defeated in amazing cosplay.
Oh.
See, I like this because I've thought of it, and I imagine myself to be Mega Man, and that sounds cool.
And also, you brought up an important point. We'd be winning.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which actually brings me to the next topic, which is winning.
Oh, wow!
Right now,
You immediately address it like obviously these fuckers are not gonna win.
well, obviously things are not quite going the way we want them to go.
Uh-huh.
So, where do we start? Well, right now you are winning the internet.
Good point.
Subscriber numbers are climbing by
They
the
are.
moment. That means in a very short matter of time you will surely win respective to other popular wrestling streamers. And this is where the images would be. So my suggestion for your first win is, of course, Jim Cornette and Kevin Nash.
Ooh,
Wait
interesting.
a minute.
That's a...
You mean like going over them on the internet, like ratioing them?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
we have to ratio
so
Kevin Nash.
the
and Jim
only
Cornette?
wins we have gotten have been ratios. We're pretty good at X.com, formerly known as Twitter.
That means that I can be Ryback.
Whoever you like.
Wow, so I can be Ryback. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
There are some difficulties, though. I'll be upfront with that. Some of your opponents may be pretty gross, and no one should have to dress like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you may have to do Blue Chew ad breaks.
If I get free Blue Chew, honestly, I'll take it.
What is Blue Chew? Is that like a mewing gum?
It's Viagra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now I'm getting old, so I need it, and you don't have sex, so you don't need it.
Facts.
So I can take all of them if you want.
Okay.
Well, you can for now. I think we're getting into November, so it's a whole thing.
No,
Let's go! No Nut November, chat! Everybody's committing. That's part of the cult!
Oh, no.
Peter promise.
This is, however, building to the final goal in my mind, which is, of course, where you defeat and assume the identity of Ric Flair,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
who has recently come out and said he wants yet another final match.
Uh-huh.
I recognize that he's just one seemingly frail 74-year-old man, but because of his legendary status, I think you can both assume it, which, of course, just leads to woo.
Imagine if we took ownership of Woo,
If we got Woo?
then that would mean we were the most over people on the planet, because every match on every show, the crowd goes, woo!
Yeah. No, that's
So
actually a great feather in our hats.
A constant reminder that we are, in fact, the top act on the planet. Wow. And rappers would really like us.
Plus
Rapid.
the robes. You guys could rock the robes.
And the ropes. We get all his ropes?
I mean, if you assume his identity, I assume you must.
Now, do we have to make our own robes, or can we legally repossess his robes?
I think we should be able to steal his robes because they're very expensive.
By law. Prima nocta.
Is that what that means?
I'm sure. I don't know. I don't speak Latin. Failing.
Yes.
This is the end of your pitch?
It is, although I would like to say what I would like for this, which is, of course, to be legally and morally absolved of having made this suggestion in the first place.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Well,
I see.
perhaps we can come to an agreement.
Well,
Now, yes, Brennan?
no. I was ready to absolve in the name of the Father and of the
No,
Son and of
are
the
you
Holy
kidding me? I'm not going to absolve shit.
Oh, okay.
Because we need to get something in return.
Okay.
That's how SMARK Tank works. That's
Yeah.
why we're the top
Yeah, we're the
dogs,
beneficiaries of this show.
right? So let's say this. To go over your idea one more time. The idea is, by any means necessary, we proclaim victory over other people in the wrestling business, whether it's in the ring, on Twitter, or perhaps it's just by stealing their mail. If we win in any way, then we can assume their identities fully and wholly. Now,
And legally.
allow me to expand upon this idea.
This
Not
premise.
only do we take their identities in the ring? We assume their lives in real life. What are your thoughts on that? Going to the grocery store as them. Going home, hugging their children, pretending to be them. All the while, their family and friends have no idea that it's not their loved one that they're hugging, but it's us!
Oh, like mimics.
Like mimics.
And if the family members actually pay attention, they can see that our chains are actually going in the opposite
This way,
direction that they're
exactly.
supposed
And then,
to go.
when they come for the hug, we open up, we just eat them. We eat them. We fucking eat them.
And we got long legs, long, slender, beautiful legs, and we're like,
Thoughts on that, Failing?
I'm for it, as long as I'm legally absolved of you guys beating up Ric Flair and taking all of his stuff.
Wait a minute. Is this a personal grudge?
No, I just don't want to be
Is this
blamed
a
for
hit?
it.
Wait, is this a thinly veiled hit?
Wait a minute. Are you the Nature Boy Buddy Landell's daughter, seeking revenge for her father's gimmick getting stolen?
That would be a great story.
What a twist. Your silence speaks volumes. Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. All right. It was Buddy Landell, right? He was the original Nature Boy?
Yeah, unless he stole it from someone.
Yeah, he was the original. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you are related to Buddy Landell, and that this is a thinly veiled attempt at destroying the legacy. Buddy Rogers? What? Nature Boy, Buddy.
Who's Landell?
Who the fuck is?
Buddy Landell sounds like a real person.
Oh, yeah, it was Buddy Rogers. Huh.
Fake wrestling fans.
So who the fuck is Buddy Landell? Where did I come up with Buddy Landell? Oh, he was also the Nature Boy. There was like 3 Nature Boys? Holy shit. All right. Anyway, Failing. I like this idea. I like chat.
I like it too because it involves us winning.
That's true. Chat, dub or L? Let's see the reactions in the chat. Now, keep in mind, Failing, this was a last-minute thing, so we can let you come back on in the future if you want to make a real presentation.
One with actual graphics and everything?
One with graphics. Xbox 360 and all. GRAFIX.
They like it. They like it.
They like it. They like it a lot.
We're really fostering a positive audience.
That's true. That's true. Brennan, would you like to make an offer?
Huh. Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, what besides being absolved of making this, is there anything else you want?
What do you want out of this?
I just want to see it happen.
Wow. A love for the sport.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I can respect that. Well, I do like the idea.
Do you feel any flaws in this idea, Mansoor?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's play devil's advocate. Diablos advocados.
If we're gonna Sean O'Hara it, here's what I think. We're never gonna fucking win. So I'm glad that you provided the alternative of ratioing people and defeating them in online debate.
That's huge.
Because that would be huge for us. But counteroffer. I fully absolve you of creating this pitch. You are blameless in its creation. And in exchange, you name your birds after us.
Yeah, you got 2 birds and they don't answer to you anyway.
Rename them to our names.
I'm sorry I can't do that. I have already terrible punny names for them and personalized stuff.
Counteroffer. Middle names.
Middle names. Give them our names as middle names.
Spike, Brennan, Spiegel, and Tequila, Mansoor, Mockingbird.
Ruins the pun, but that's our offer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes! Alright, it's a deal.
It's a deal. It's
All
a
right.
deal. Our close personal friend, Adil.
It's a deal. As far as the gimmick goes, I don't want to spend money on new gear, so I'm out.
It's expensive. I'm spending money on one gear forever.
Pretty good job.
Good job. And such short notice.
Yeah, very impressive. Let's get our close personal mod. WDW.
WDW.
In here. W.
Check 1, 2.
Oh yeah!
I got you where I want you. You'll cross this out of town.
I'll get you on your knees. Get down on your knees. Hey, how's it going?
Good to be back on with you guys.
You got a nice microphone, WDW. You sound good.
Oh,
You
thanks.
sound good in my ears.
Good, glad to hear it.
So, you're our close personal mod, but people in the chat might not know that. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jeff, but known as WDW.
What? You are? Huh?
Known as WDW in the Insiders community.
The IWC?
The IWC, known for occasionally doing puppet hijinks on their previous streams. I'm a professional puppeteer by trade, and employed by a certain
talk about
local
how-
entertainment giant.
Talk about how when I was a kid and I went to go see Disney Playhouse Junior live, you had your hand up the ass of Bob the Builder.
Wait,
well,
is that
one,
a shoot?
One
That's a
that's
shoot.
handy. One that's handy Manny, and two I never
Whoa,
learned.
whoa! Don't accuse me of anything.
I've heard about Manny's handies, and they leave much to be desired.
And two, I never actually got to learn handy Manny before they switched him out.
So who were you? Were you Big Bear in the Big Blue House? No, that's the guy in a costume. Were you an otter?
Yes, actually.
You were
I
an
did
otter?
that. I was Pip and Pop, and
Let's go.
on the Bear Tour live for V Corp. I left Disney for a year, and then I did Pip and Pop. I was credited as Pop, I think, on the little marquee.
So that was
next
your
to the merch
indie.
table.
That was your indie run.
Yeah, pretty
your
much.
indie puppet run. So do you have any advice for us as fellow indie puppeters?
Well, learn to do lip sync. Don't flip top. I'll maintain focus with your target. I'll go into these things later in my pitch. actually.
Maintain
Hold
focus
on,
on
for-
your target. Are you telling us? Are you trying to train us to do something else? Because I'm not going down that path. All right, buddy.
You don't have to for this.
And
no.
you can't just throw out insider terms like flip top. We won't claim to understand puppet terms like
right.
What the
So,
fuck you talking about?
like you
So-
guys claim to understand wrestling terms.
Exactly. Okay. So flip topping is like, say you've got a puppet and you've got it up like that, your hand, and you're moving it, but you're moving your fingers, like your upper fingers, and like the top of the head is flipping back. Like nobody
like-
talks like that.
Nobody
You
knows.
just
you have to
You
move
isolate your thumb.
But what if I'm yelling?
Wow.
It's sometimes permissible, like if you're like screaming or yelling or something, but don't. Yeah, like Brennan is flip topping right there. So
So
you
you're
want to
saying
isolate.
that puppeteers are doing this?
They only
Exactly,
use their.
that's right.
Wow, that's kind of
So-
hard.
Yeah. So if like you imagine your knuckles as kind of like the eyes, and you just keep looking at the screen and just use your thumb, then you're doing it right.
I feel like you can get arthritis very easily.
Yeah.
I'm probably a candidate. Yeah.
How's your handheld?
Pretty good. I don't like have any pains or nothing yet. Knock on wood.
W,
But
what does a professional puppeteer think about SMARK favorite independent puppet wrestling fed Harry Potter Puppet Pals? Amateur?
no, I haven't seen that in ages. But as I recall, their lip sync was pretty rubbish.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Heavy shots fired at Neil
Not that-
Siskiraga.
Not that good.
Oh my god. Hey,
I mean, I
That's- you know-
do
you know who
love
that
Neil's
is?
music though.
that's the guy who made Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Is it? It's the same guy?
Yep. Same
Yeah,
guy.
and they did a bunch of animutations back in the day, and I love his mashups. You know.
But as far as puppetry goes, his footwork stinks.
Yep. He should have got some.
You're
better
truly the
professional.
Dijak of puppeteering.
Want to see this guy's best puppet show?
Yeah, I thought it was funny, but he was off.
His flat topping.
Flat topping.
Fall off. The lips sticking. Absolutely no.
Flip topping. Flip
Flip
topping.
topping.
Shut up, W. I don't give a fuck. What's your presentation?
Okay, so this is actually a true story that I was thinking of one day, and just driving around, and I was actually, you guys were still with WWE at the time, and I was
Fed
actually
check.
going. What's that?
Fed check.
Yeah, call it the WWF.
The WWF
Thank
at
you.
the time. There we go. And I wanted to. I was like, maybe I should pitch this to them, but nah, they're probably already pitching stuff to creative to get back on TV, which you guys were, as we found out. So this is kind of laboring under the delusion that you were still employed by them.
Okay.
And but it's the more I've ruminated on this, it's something that could still possibly happen.
Just tell me when to change slides.
Okay, so actually, yes, right now, go ahead.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, I changed the slide.
I might be having a delay on my end, but yeah, there it is. Okay. Alternate timeline: Earth 69, 2020X. Brennan and Manny are still employed by WWF, but not on TV. Still in creative limbo.
Look at Aaliyah. Look at Noofer in the back.
Yep, Noofer's in the back. Now, a little inaccurate because Noof would be sitting with us, the cool kids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're kind of like the cool Moors.
Sorry. What?
We're like the cool Moors. You know, like
Moors?
mean girls. You
Is
know,
that-
you know that they had the table of the cool Asians? We're like the cool
Like people
Moors.
from Morocco were Moors?
No, we're Moorish. That's what
We're
we all have in
Northern
common.
African?
Is that if we were to visit medieval Europe, they'd say, "Oh, look, a Moor."
They would say a Moor. Yeah, I guess that's true. All right.
I guess that's your word. You can still say it. I wasn't sure.
I think me and Brennan can say it. I don't know if anybody else can.
Yeah.
But, no, it's
Right.
not a slur, right?
I don't think it's a slur.
More like
I
more.
don't know. Never really thought about it. Anyway, proceed. Next slide.
Okay.
Please pardon my delay.
Why don't you open it up on your end, so you know?
Yeah, that works better. Hang on. let me
Fucking
watch that.
puppeteers. They didn't go. They didn't get a master's degree. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. Let me watch the stream.
What is this? Is that my nose?
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable! You're coming right for the fucking jugular.
It do
aren't you?
look like that though.
No, it do look like that.
All right. Yes. So let me make this bigger here. Meanwhile,
You all right?
however, their appearances on content such as Up Up Down Down make them possibly the most popular WWF superstars not to be actively competing.
That's
Well,
true.
Why ruin a good thing?
Now, what the fuck is this? What is this picture of a nose with tusks coming out? And what?
No, that's
what
a
is-
trophy. That's a
That's
golden
the
nose.
trophy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a trophy. Oh, I thought so. In my mind, you were gonna say we're gonna put out like walrus tusks in Mansoor's nose. Oh,
Well, I
are
mean,
you serious?
Let's go!
Are You Serious is back.
Ah, these people, the Zoomers in the chat, are not
They
gonna know
don't
what
get
this
it, but I get it.
Good. WWE is known for employing professionals from its athletes. WWF, excuse
Just
me.
call it the Fed.
The
Just
The
call it
Fed. The Fed is known.
Thanks for the
employing
raid.
Professionals.
Triple Threat Podcast.
Who are we getting? Triple Threat Podcast. From its athletes to its film and production crews. Next slide.
Wait, what the hell is that? Is that the New Age Outlaws and Randy?
So why not professional puppeteers?
Whoa!
Whoa.
Next slide, please.
Puppet H.
With the exception of the appearance of the Muppets on Raw, obviously in the hands of the...
Oops,
back
sorry.
one, please.
Yeah.
Obviously in the hands of the Muppet performers, the use of any puppets on Fed programming has been middling at best.
Mhm.
No, that's true.
Mid.
Staring into space and not finding proper eye focus.
Oh, he's very Puppet
lip
H!
sync.
Here comes the smart mark puppet. Fucking all people want to see is personality. Okay, they don't care about your footwork. They don't care about your flat topping. They want to see the stars like Kermit and Miss Piggy and Elmo.
Exactly, but I postulate
They're all
this,
good
to
workers,
you, Manny.
though. They're all
They're
good workers. Yeah.
No one would give a shit about Kermit if he was just flip-topping and not hitting his words. you
No,
know?
that's a good
Okay,
point.
all right.
That's a good point.
With your wit and my skill, the new Are You Serious will break the internet.
Wow. Tripped Puppet H. So this is for you, basically, your way to get into the Fed. You're trying to get signed.
Maybe, but not at your expense.
Oh, really? So this idea where we start hosting a defunct YouTube show, and you happen to come on as the hand up Puppet H's ass, isn't just a convenient way for you to get a Fed contract.
I don't even care about being in the Fed. I just care about you guys doing good work.
Oh, So then,
And-
what if I told you, instead of hiring you to be the puppet master, we were gonna hire Neil Ciceraga of Harry Potter Puppet Pals fame? What would you say then?
You can do what you want, but you get what you pay for.
Ooh.
Wow. You
I can
got
guarantee
me
you'll
there.
never find anyone with both the wrestling acumen and the experience in puppetry, both in one package.
Now, it
You can-
would be very advantageous to us in this alternate history scenario where we are still part of the Fed to basically be puppeting Triple H.
Counterpoint, no, it wouldn't. He would hate that. He would be mad at us.
He would hate that.
Well,
Would hate it.
you could change the puppet though.
What if we kept him? What if we kept him strong?
That's true. What if we had Puppet H pedigree us at the end of every episode?
Every episode, like every
From
time,
Metallica.
anytime we took like a silly little, made a joke, we take a pedigree, a puppet pedigree.
Could take a little camera magic, but it could be done. Or you could just change the character entirely.
All right,
No, no,
who would you?
But Puppet H for Are You Serious? He's kind of got to be part of it. Like you have a point there. If it
He's a
was-
legacy guy. He's a legacy guy, so I get it.
Now,
I get it.
if you were to say in some other alternate universe to make this into some other thing, you could just make up whatever you wanted.
That's true. We could use anybody's likeness to become a puppet, couldn't we?
Who would be a good puppet?
I had the idea that like a kind of because there was an old Jim Henson sketch where he had this puppet that starts out as an old man, and the doctor, like the psychiatrist type character, keeps taking off parts of his face and changing him, and Jim changes the character from like a young guy to a drunk to an alien, and based on what parts he puts on there. So I was thinking of having like a puppet made where it's just featureless.
Oh,
but
like a Mr. Potato Head puppet.
it could be made
Where
into
you could put on anybody and anybody could become.
You know who
CM
I was
Pepsi
thinking would be a
or-
good. You know who I was thinking would be a good puppet. A good puppet mascot for us, specifically
Yeah.
as an act. It's got to be Slapjack.
It's got to be Slapjack, right?
Could do, and that what would make that easy is that wearing the mask, he doesn't have to do lip sync. I mean, I put that
Wow.
homemade Slapjack mask on Reggie that one time, and he didn't have to do lip sync there. But I kind of don't want to do that because that puts me out of a job.
Wow.
But-
So what you're saying is if we simplify it and put a mask on the fucking puppet, then we could just get any Joe Schmo off the street to stick their hand up that ass and just move them around like this. We don't
Not
require
necessarily.
expertise.
Not necessarily.
Now, why do you say that?
It still takes a lot of the proper focus and the proper thing to make people believe, like you guys make people believe that that's a real character.
I've heard
and that
about.
you're
I've
having
heard
a real
about
fight.
Focus. I've heard about Focus.
Mhm.
What do you mean you've heard about Focus?
My
What
kids
is
are
this?
really into puppets right now.
And Focus is a term you guys use?
No, it's
Yeah.
we watch these videos where this lady makes these puppets, and she says, like, when she's putting the eyes on the puppet, she says we have to find the focus before she puts the eyes on.
So that it's always looking where it's supposed to be looking?
If you look at puppets like Reggie, for example, or any other puppet like
Not to be
Muppets,
confused with WWE's Reggie.
right, they're slightly cross-eyed, so that makes them be able to look straight ahead
But
at
also-
the TV screen. And
Yeah.
also, if you tilt them like Brennan is doing, just kind of like you have to kind of tilt your eyes towards the TV screen as you're looking at something. Because if you just do flat to TV, it looks like you're just looking off past whoever you're looking at.
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It'd be easier to explain if I had the actual puppet, but anyway.
Now, what if we riff on this a little bit, right? So we're on the indies now, yeah?
Yeah.
What if instead of doing this show, instead, we have a ringside manager,
It's kind of dimes to have a puppet manager.
puppet manager.
I'm there with you.
You're just under the ring and you're sticking your hand out, and we have a fucking puppet ringside slamming his fucking little puppet hands into the apron, going fucking
Going and getting us a chair if we need it.
grabbing
would
a
be
chair.
dimes.
I mean,
And
that's
there's a lot
That's
of live
kind of
theater
dimes.
done where like the puppeteer isn't necessarily hidden. It's just kind
You
of
just wear black.
accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like one of those Japanese stagehands, right? Just dress all in black, and it's widely accepted. That's just the puppet is more interesting. People don't pay attention to the puppeteer.
No, he's kind of cooking.
I'm kind of that's kind of something right there. Chat, what do you guys think? Dub L, the idea of a puppet manager.
A puppet manager would
Is
eat.
that something you guys could see? Would it eat? Would it leave no crumbs?
It would leave no crumbs.
Pretty good response. Pretty good response. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Brennan, you want to make an offer? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've made the offer. I would like to buy in to the concept of a puppet manager. And I suppose if we're in the Florida area, you're a puppeteer.
You're a puppeteer. We have a puppet that we need to be used. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
I'm close at hand.
You're very close at hand, which is exactly why we're going to call up Neil Cicierega of Harry Potter Puppet Pal Friends to get him as our manager. Fuck yeah, this is great. Thanks, man. Wow.
It's a good idea.
I can't believe I'm going to DM Neil Cicierega, Lemon Demon, right now and offer him the job as our puppeteer. That's fantastic. Thanks for the idea, WDW. Really
that's
cool.
That's exactly how WWE works, by the way.
Exactly.
that was a little taste of the WWE experience.
That's how it feels to work there. You know what it's like to chew 5 gum? You just felt firsthand how it feels to work there.
This is what it's like to work at WWE. Here's a great idea. Oh yeah, let's give it to someone else. You're fired.
All right. Who's next? Somebody send me hey, nobody send me a fucking friend request, all right? I'm not adding you. Okay, Big Mike? I'm not adding you, Big Mike. All right, Big Mike? I'm not adding you. All right, who's next? Arthur from the fuck is your name? Natural 9. All right, Arthur. He's a VTuber.
Oh.
Arthur.
Oh, hello. Hey, hi. How's it going, gents?
God, you give off like Pixar main character guy energy.
Wait,
You know,
really?
Just your voice, the kind of oh jeez, hey, you're giving off
You are
like,
giving linguini.
you're giving Linguini from Ratatouille.
You want to know what's horrible? I've actually never seen Ratatouille.
Oh, it's a great film. You got to watch it.
Are you a Zoomer?
No, I am. I would consider myself a millennial. I'm actually 33 years old. Okay, so now we're ages. Is that what's going on?
Imagine being 33.
So you're telling me that the Wi-Fi at the retirement home is pretty good if you're able to call in, eh?
I mean, given the condition of my internet recently, yeah, I would say yeah.
They give you anime at the nursing home.
Oh yeah, we get all the good stuff like the Dragon Ball. Have you heard of that?
Ah, yeah, it's a millennial fave.
Yeah.
Are you excited for Dragon Ball Babies?
Yeah, I'm excited for GT 2.0.
Yeah, me too, actually.
GT, yeah. Oh, because they did turn Goku into a kid then. Oh yeah, holy shit.
No, Toriyama just really wants to go back to Dragon Ball really
That's
bad.
because Dragon Ball was the best. It was
that's when it was the best.
And he really wants to draw more fucking little Goku penis.
Yeah. He can't get away with drawing Goku's penis when he's an adult.
He can't keep getting away
He was
with
jealous of all the times that happened when GT, with that classic opening of Dan Dan. I mean, Goku was hanging out in that opening.
He had his dick out in the opening?
In GT, yeah.
Wow.
What? Not on the Adult Swim, not on the Toonami.
Not on the Toonami, no, but the original version, yeah. I actually saw GT for the first time in Mexico, like the Mexican dub of it.
Oh, that's probably the best way to watch it.
It was very interesting, and they even adapted the song too. I
think the best way to watch GT is probably in the year 2005 in Mexico, Mexican dub, at one of those little taco stands that has Goku painted on the side of it. Goku fighting Naruto holding tacos.
You're painting a very specific picture that I'm remembering from my days of going to my grandma's over there. So, yeah.
So you have a video in the beginning of your pitch, correct?
Oh, that was just me trying to get myself over, honestly.
Okay, get yourself over, brother. Hold on, let's watch it.
Yeah, it's literally just my VTuber model.
Oh, you're just moving.
Yeah, I'm just moving. It's nothing special.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, hello. It's
so,
me.
are you a demon?
I'm a tiefling.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
a Dungeons
my
and
YouTube.
Dragons brand demon.
Yeah, my YouTube channel originally started as a Critical Role recap channel, but just ended up becoming an everything channel. And my best friend created the model for me, and yeah, I've just been hanging out using the model since.
So, what is your class then, if you're a tiefling?
Probably either Bard or Warlock.
Yeah,
Probably.
you're giving Bard.
I'm leaning towards Bard, although I am a forever DM,
A
so
Riz,
I
a
don't really
Riz
get to play.
caster.
Oh yeah, all the Riz.
All right. Well, what do you have for us today?
Okay, well, my pitch is called the Arcanum Institute. Next
Interesting.
slide.
I'm intrigued.
Yes. All right. This moment of inspiration for this that I remember is a long time ago when you were still on commentary for the Fed. Brennan, you said something about Aleister Black. I think he was wearing something that showed, like, I think the Hanged Man Arcana.
He had
or
the
something.
Hanged Man on his vest.
Yeah, and then you straight up quoted, if the Arcana is the means by which all is revealed, as a giant persona mark. I totally marked out for the next Avatar battle reference.
It's my favorite game.
I love Persona 3. I'm more of a Persona 4 guy myself.
Interesting.
But
How do you feel about that, Mansoor?
Fucking Scooby-Doo trash. Every single way. Fucking, we gotta solve the mystery, folks. And then fucking at the end of the game, they're like, "Oh fuck, we forgot to do a boss battle with God. We better just fucking shoehorn that shit in there." Trash.
It was the gas station. I mean, no spoilies.
Fucking fog God. Yeah, give me a.
that was that's an argument that I can have on another day. But for now, yeah. So this is basically, like, the idea just came from that, and also I've been playing a lot of Blood on the Clock Tower recently with my friends, and we've just been having a lot of fun. And recently, the Legion, our devil, came up in like a game. It's basically a role where most people don't even know that they're part of Legion, and if they manage to overwhelm the rest of the village, everyone wins. And they don't even know that they contributed to it. So,
Wait a minute.
slide.
Explain Blood on the Clock Tower, because I thought you were talking about the Clock Tower video games, but this is a board game?
It's basically, Werewolf, right? You know, the
Oh,
social
love
I was
Oh,
gonna
dude.
say it sounds like Werewolf.
You have
It
no
is-
idea. Literally every week, I would get all the wrestlers we could to Brennan's house, and we'd play Werewolf in person.
Blood on the Clock Tower is basically Werewolf on steroids. There's a lot of really interesting roles. That you have different scripts that you can run.
Mansoor, write that down.
I'm writing that down.
Oh yeah, it is a beautiful game. It is really fun. Definitely worth a check out. All right, so next slide, please. Now, I have a pitch for 2 characters, one for each of you. For Brennan, we have Marcellus of the World Arcana.
Ah, that's a JoJo reference.
It could be, or it could be a Persona reference because I'm Giant Mark, as mentioned.
Works too.
Yeah. All right. So you are the one who rules over power. A
Yeah.
mysterious man with unknown intent. He travels the independent wrestling scene to challenge those that he believes in, and that he is those that he believes are worthy of unlocking their potential, whether they want to or not. He basically goes and finds those people that can exude the traits that are represented by the major arcana as seen in the traditional tarot reading. Brennan himself represents the world arcana, which represents completion, integration, accomplishment, and travel.
Yeah,
which
that
makes
sounds pretty
sense
sick.
given the role.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after he chooses a wrestler, he informs that wrestler of that potential, and he can unlock it through the art of wrestling.
Ooh.
Boom, boom. Sorry, that Cole Cabana reference.
Boom, boom.
All right, so, and then once they are defeated, the wrestler can choose to join him in the Arcanum Institute. Oh, did I say? I might have messed up in these slides. It says
That's
Arcana.
alright.
It's Arcanum.
Sure.
But this is the group that Marcellus is trying to create, or they can refuse, after which he can become even more persuasive.
Whoa,
And what
whoa. Bow, ticka, wow, wow. Oh my God.
So I'm kind of like the Nick Fury of this Arcanum Institute.
The what Fury?
Essentially.
Nick Fury.
Oh,
I can say it.
All right, sorry.
Hold on, before I go to the next slide.
Yes.
I see where this is going. I assume Mansoor is going to be given an Arcana, right?
Very much so, yes.
Show me the Fool!
Right in one.
Let's go!
Okay, but to be fair, Mansoor, the Fool is not a bad thing at all.
No, it's a good thing. It means you're going to go on a journey.
There's potential, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I can go on to do anything.
You're the hero. You're the main
Exactly.
character again.
Yeah, I'm the main character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you are the diamond in the rough. You are
The
Mansoor.
diamond
The Fool
in
Arcana.
the rough.
Any particular reason you use those words on me?
I actually completely spaced on that. There was no implication meant whatsoever there.
No, that's totally fine. I'm Aladdin. I'm a funny desert guy. Sure. Yeah.
No!
Keep going.
Okay, well,
Wait a minute. Wasn't Adachi the fool?
No.
no.
The main
Adachi
character is
was-
always the Fool.
Yeah, the main character is the Fool, but Adachi is, well, spoilers. Well, I won't discuss that.
I thought he was also the fool.
No,
And
he was the jester?
I thought the point was
He's the
that he was-
jester, yeah.
But he was the foil.
He was
of
the
main
Fool in
character.
reverse, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right, so Mansoor, you were the first one of Marcellus's converts. While you have history, you were at first hesitant to join, but after learning the mysterious world arcana's ultimate goal, a goal that's unknown to most and can probably be figured out later on, let's be honest, let's keep booking open, you chose to join this righteous path. As the first of the chosen, you can be a little arrogant and confident.
Wow.
That
Befitting
sounds
the
like a-
role. Befitting the role of the Fool Arcanum as this free spirit, one who exudes spontaneity, and one that has infinite potential, not unlike the number 0. Mansoor works with Marcellus to find their next member, though he fears where this path will ultimately end.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? What's this dark foreshadowing?
Honestly, I just kept it open so that y'all can figure out the very end of the
Wow.
story. I start the booking. The booking.
Yeah, no, that's mysterious. I like it.
Yeah.
That's really something.
Like any
Alright.
TEW booker, you booked your first 3 months in your head
And
Yeah.
then the
before you
rest
even
are up
started.
to interpretation. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as a DM, I gotta book the first 6 sessions before I can
Exactly.
even do anything.
You're just George R.R. Martin. You're just making shit up.
What can I say? I'm a storyteller.
Right.
All right, so next slide. Now, this basically leaves you kind of open in a lot of ways in terms of your character details. You got your wrestling style, which can remain the same. It can remain unchanged. You can continue wrestling the styles that you're used to, because ultimately the rules are molded around your abilities. As for entrance music, this is probably the bit that I least thought about. You could probably come up with something dark and mysterious for each of you. I would say The Other Side by Ultra Bridge, but that might not be a good judgment call.
Get
Is
it?
that a reference? Because I don't watch it, so I don't know. Right?
That's the
it's,
Judgment Day
Did they use
song.
that as a song? Oh,
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
the Judgment Day song when we were there too.
Oh, right. Got it.
It's a reference, Manny. I get it.
Got it.
All right.
Because I thought Other Side was love is blind. Grass is always greener on the other side. I'll never leave ya. I only watch NXT.
No, gotcha.
Mhm.
I only watch internet wrestling news because I don't really have TV
Fair, that's
much.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep up on the product
At the
too
nursing
much.
home.
Yeah, true. Yes,
Nursing home, yeah.
At the nursing home, yeah.
They don't
that's
have
where-
Fox on the nursing
I
home?
only have Wheel of Fortune.
I literally only get Univision. That's it.
Huh.
So yeah. All right. As for your attire, again, this is something that can just be kept pretty open. You can continue wearing the style of attire that you so wish to, with a few small exceptions. One, on your trunks or whatever you choose to wear, you have a symbol representing the specific arcanum that you represent. Something stylized, just like the arcana cards in Persona. And then one very important thing, a colored armband on your upper arm, signifying
Ooh.
your unity as a group.
Oh.
Color can probably be
Like the next
something,
stuff.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
my brain basically went to the C's armband. For
Oh
Persona
yeah,
3.
it's like a shoulder pauldron now because armbands are canceled.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
honestly,
In the remake, it's like this big shoulder pad.
Wait a
I
minute.
honestly,
Whoa. This is to prevent like a Nazi
Yeah,
comparison?
yeah,
Wow.
oh wow. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
I'll send it to you afterwards, Manny. It's funny.
All right.
I honestly have been keeping myself as in the dark about
No, I've been
Reload because I
watching
want to
everything
experience
about the
it.
remake. Everything, every bit of media that comes out about it, I consume it. I know it.
Yeah, I wanted to go into it completely blind, honestly, because I mean, yeah, it's a good time. All right, and then the final slide. I believe that's. Oh no, one more. There's another slide before the final slide, but next one. So this leads to the concept of potentially adding additional members. This is a gimmick that you can take with you
Whoa.
anywhere,
It's true.
and you can make it part of a continuing story. You can travel all over the Indies, in the U.S., North America, all over the world, challenging wrestlers and unlocking their potential. Like you could go to Innovate Pro Wrestling in Tennessee and challenge Rob Conway.
Whoa, wait a minute. Rob, just
Look at me.
Is this your local Fed?
No, my local Fed is the next one over. Actually, I just looked up some indie Feds on the internet and saw
why-
Rob Conway is out in Tennessee. So
And
that's
why
cool.
is Rob Conway the Chariot Arcanum?
That's honestly that was just an example.
What does it mean to be the Chariot Arcanum?
Who's the chariot? Chie, friggin' who else?
Chariot Persona.
Ryuji was also
Ryuji.
Who?
From
Is that
Five.
the guy from Five?
Yeah.
The blonde guy?
Yeah.
Chariot in the upright means success, ambition, determination, willpower.
Just look at me.
Just look at me. Yeah, that fits. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And then you could even go. I mean, this is my local indie Fed reference here. You could go to Phoenix to challenge former AWF heavyweight champion Chubby Depp.
Chubby
Chubby Depp. That's a good name.
Chubby Depp? Is he like a fat Johnny Depp impersonator?
No, he's just a big guy who apparently just loves like dancing and having a good time. I've only ever been to one AWS show.
If your gimmick is you're a big fat guy who dances, sold.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Unfortunately, he very recently lost the AWF World Championship.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something like he lost his leg or something. It was like,
I thought you were going to say, unfortunately, he lost weight and he isn't a big fat dancing guy anymore.
He's just an in-shape dancing guy now.
Which is like so lame.
Nah, he only lost the AWF World title to former Fed guy Paul London.
Paul London?
Yeah.
London. But I also love Paul London.
He's a good guy. Yeah, he's a good guy. But yeah, maybe he is unlocked and
Paul
has the
actually,
power of the
ironically, Paul would go for this. 100%.
Yes.
Oh.
Paul's the kind of guy who would love this shit. That's for sure.
All the lore?
Yeah. So basically, this could be used as a tool to help other indie stars find something interesting to sink their teeth to if they haven't found a character. Help them spread the word of this Arcanum Institute, and people at shows that that had this angle happen, and you guys aren't there. They'll see these wrestlers that are suddenly a little different than before, and they'll ask, "Why is that guy wearing like the symbol or whatever?" And then other people will talk to them about the Arcanum Institute, your gimmick. So you're spreading your word even without being there.
That's actually a good point. We never really considered just starting our own Bullet Club.
True.
That's the only thing that matters in pro wrestling right now is being in your own Bullet Club.
No, that's fair.
Arthur, that's the most important thing. We need a really simple but eye-catching design for a t-shirt that hundreds of indie acts that will never draw a dime can parody and make their own.
Okay.
We need a Bullet Club type logo on a
Bullet
shirt,
Club type beat.
but not an actual parody of Bullet Club because that's already been done by everyone ever.
Yeah, it's played out at this point. So I could probably do something with that art degree that I actually have.
Wow!
Well, graphic information technology, but it's an ASU degree, so it's a little different.
Is this the end of your slideshow, or is there more?
Oh, wait, I see a sentence that I really like at the end of this slide.
There is one little bit at the very end here. This does actually open your this idea through to the concept of your friends joining, like Big Damo or Dijak once he's inevitably fired from the Fed.
Yeah.
Inevitably, it's going to happen. Sad.
Yeah,
It's
it's gonna happen.
It's
Yeah,
only a matter of time.
Yeah.
You can only lose to so many little guys.
Yeah, true. All right, and then the final slide is just my offer.
Oh, an offer. Okay.
Yes.
100% ownership to Manny and Brennan to be split however they like. Okay, I like it. In exchange.
And it's a small voiceover cameo in a list video I make in the future about wrestlers to play TTRPGs, or Manny, you too if you want.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting proposal.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it because we get 100%. I don't like it because I have to work for you. So this is an interesting proposal indeed. Brennan, thoughts?
So I'm inclined, due to my disposition, that while this isn't as nerdy and loserdom as TEW, this is my shtick. So I'm willing to do a voiceover in your wrestlers who play TTRPGs video. But we're going to have to retain 100% ownership to this idea for a graphic novel series.
Yes.
Okay.
When we have a comic written, yes. And you are going to, for free, come up with our t-shirt design.
Yes.
100%.
I think I could probably do something like that.
Interesting. I see. Well, Brennan, I think we might be coming close to a deal. Now, I don't know about the actual Arcanum Institute happening, but I do like the idea of establishing a collective of wrestlers in a loosely formed alliance under one sort of guiding principle, with perhaps one small matching aesthetic similarity that ties us all together. I don't know if it's this exact thing, but I like the idea.
I do like
of
it.
each wrestler representing a tarot card. It is intriguing, that's for sure. Why don't we put a pin on it, Brennan?
I think we can put a pin on it, Mansoor.
And why doesn't Arthur come back next SMARK Tank with his design, and we'll make a decision then?
Oh,
what do you think about that, Arthur?
Okay, you know what? I would be happy to do so. I can definitely get something together by the next SMARK Tank. Yeah.
All right. Then in that case, this is the first time ever in SMARK Tank history we are gonna get a IOU, and he's gonna come back.
It is an honor.
Thanks, Arthur. We appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you.
You old fuck. Last person.
Last one.
And we'll close it out for the night. Sitting in jail.
What did he mean by this?
Sitting in jail.
Yes, sir.
Look at you.
Look at me.
Look at you. The last hopeful.
Hopefully not least.
On episode 2. And hopefully the what?
Hopefully not least.
Hopefully not least. Most likely will be, sadly. But that remains to be seen, because you're coming at us with a pitch. But before you pitch, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Sitting in jail?
Well, there's not much to tell. I'm not a first-time caller. I've been on a fair few number of times. Long-time listener, big fan. Guy who hangs out in your Discord and shit posts mostly.
Wow, you're a really unique individual for that. You truly are.
No, not at all.
How long have you been sitting in jail?
Long as I can remember.
And why do they give you internet access in jail?
They have cell phones. They
Good behavior.
Really? You get cell phones in jail now?
Yeah.
You hide it in the toilet tank with the Pruno.
Yeah.
Right. You didn't shove it up your ass. Okay, dude. Sure. Let's get into your pitch.
Yes, my pitch is the Side Hustlers.
With a Z, I like that.
I like the Z.
With a Z for 2 reasons. One, you outsiders with a Z, you gotta respect the roots.
You gotta appeal to the youth.
And for 2, search engine optimization.
Yeah,
a lot of people, like the WWE, do not do this. They don't Google search names. That's how you get things like the Submission Sorority.
The Submission Sorority.
Or as we just learned, sanity.
Sanity,
and
yeah, depending on sanity.
Gunter.
Oh, yeah.
So my goal is to have a Z so that when you guys hit it big, and trust me, you will hit it big,
Oh.
whatever you use is going to be on that, is going to be right there, top of the search results.
It's good for branding.
Not bad, not bad. Continue.
I'm not hearing you.
You can't hear who?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
I've lost you.
Manny, can you hear me?
You suck, you stink, I don't like you, you're a piece of trash, your life is worthless. He can't hear any of this. You're garbage, your parents hate you.
Hello?
That Yoshi
Santa's
is
fake.
fat.
I can hear you.
Santa's fake, Santa's fake, Santa doesn't love you, he never
Hey,
gave you presents.
chill.
Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
All right. Yeah, I lost your sound for a second there.
Oh, no.
So, moving on
You sound
to
better now.
the gimmick. Oh, that's all the best. The gimmick. Manny and Brennan have bills to pay and mouths to feed, and hot dogs and handshakes won't cover it in the indies.
Facts.
That's true.
I mean, the hot dogs might feed the kids once or twice.
I'm
well,
a
not
vegetarian.
Brennan's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brennan's kids can't eat meat, so.
Fair enough. Solution, same as anyone else in 23, side hustles. So, I mean, basically the idea is sort of an odd job kind of gimmick. But you guys are a lot more talented than your average Uber Eats driver and so on.
Wow.
Oh, that's
You
the
can do
nicest
it.
thing anyone has ever said about me.
Nobody has ever compared me favorably to an Uber Eats driver.
Wow. No one has ever said you're probably more talented than the average Uber Eats driver. Thank you.
Yeah, I've met some Uber Eats drivers who are doctors. So
When she says she loves you, but he said you're more talented than the average Uber Eats driver.
Probably more talented. It's not for
But
sure.
in addition to that, you can, maybe put the hurt on somebody if they ask you to, or run interference in a tag match. That's the kind of thing that you get your money how you get it. But you don't work for the highest bidder; you work for any bidder. So, I mean, you can go into business for yourself if it means extra cash. If someone's, say you get paid to beat up the would-be title contender, maybe instead you say, "Hey, give me $50 and I'll give you this arm sling and you can beat feet."
Okay.
I mean, double payday, right?
It is a double payday.
So, moving on to the characters, you're not bad guys, really. Maybe you need a little bit of
We're just trying to survive under capitalism, honestly.
Exactly. You're trying to survive under capitalism. You're, you got to get your money how you get it, and you do bad things. But
if anything, we're victims.
Victims of circumstance, exactly. But you can be shady, but you're so charismatic and lovable that you kind of forget about it. And obviously, you're not. This is not a joke act. Obviously, we don't want this to be a joke because even though you need money, funny isn't always money. You can joke and have fun and so on. But
as the former maximum male models, that stings.
But also because we're the former maximum male models, that's true.
It's true.
You seem to be right.
You're streetwise. Both of you are. There's no brains of the operation. You're both the smart guys. But Manny, you're the fast and smooth talker. You're the guy who talks fast. Hits hard and just kind of wows them with words. Brennan, you're the eloquent and blunt, and you're the one with the proverbs, and that kind of moves on to the inspirations.
Okay.
We have if we're gonna Fed check, we're gonna call Death Mask number 1 and Death Mask and Doom number 1. John and Ron. Ed and Eddie, they're always running their scams and stuff, but they're good guys. They're good kids.
They're lovable. Yeah. Yeah, I've always considered you to be like my Eddie, Mansoor.
I've always considered myself to be double D because I'm a genius and because I'm a hit with the ladies. Thank you very much.
They're all a hit with the same amount of ladies.
Oh.
But double D does get the hotter one.
Continue, please.
Yes, Sing from Kung Fu Hustle, specifically before he becomes the Kung Fu master. You know, you see him here with doing his Cobra style.
Yeah.
Kind of a a low level grunt criminal trying to make his way in the world, even though he's got a heart of
I'm
gold.
like Yamcha.
I wouldn't go Yamcha. You're better than Yamcha.
I'm better than Yamcha?
Wow,
Am I
that's
TN?
that's the second best compliment you've ever gotten.
Am I TN? Am I like a TN?
Yeah, I would say you're a TN. And,
TN, arguably the strongest human.
Arguably the strongest human, maybe.
Primo and Epico, the Cologne dynasty.
How the fuck are we like Primo and Epico?
Was that Primo and Epico's character?
When they were doing the Shining Stars with the timeshare gimmick and trying to scam people and buying their timeshares.
Holy!
I didn't realize they had such depth to the Shining Stars. I thought they just wanted you to come to Puerto Rico.
They were trying to scam people to visit their.
They were. It was probably maybe the worst gimmick of all time because how do you effectively communicate to people that you are from a country and the only reason you want them to visit your country is so that you can take their money by having them invest in properties that they rent.
They were handing out brochures every time they came out to the ring.
I know, but people don't know
what's
what that
the
is.
payoff?
Most people in America don't know what a timeshare is because they can't afford a house.
Very true. Which is why you got to update it. And obviously, last but certainly not least, the fixers. That was a great pitch, and I think my spin on it, if you will, makes it so that you're the stars. You're not working for someone else. Unless
but are we working for someone else? What do you mean?
You're in it for yourself. You'll do stuff for other people, but you're the ones getting paid. You're not being Mrs. Grunts. You're being your own grunts.
We take the money and we get out of Dodge and we fuck them over.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
So moving on to pros and cons, and pros, this definitely plays to your natural charisma. You guys are killing it on these streams, and you're killing it in your the vignettes that you released, and I think that's something that should be capitalized on, and I think it's going to be the thing that people most look forward to when they see you return just around Christmas time.
What a
kid. Explain to me the strategy of putting your own cons on your own pitch.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, it's being honest.
Expectations?
It's being honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna come out here and say, oh well, no, there's literally nothing wrong with this.
Interesting strategy. Okay.
And like I said, it's versatile. You can fit in any angle because you can worm your way in there and say, hey, we can be in part of this angle if you give us a little extra money. We'll help you out, And it segues into merchandising because that merchandising is literally part of the wrestling side hustle.
That's true. I love it. Okay, chat saying, Fawful says, cons might be too successful. WW con, the ladies won't leave you alone. That's the kind of cons we should be having.
No, but the real cons are it's a tag team gimmick, and as much as we like to joke,
real cons are running AEW. All right, I don't want to hear about what's bad about this thing.
Wait, the cons are running WWE too.
My God, a global on a massive scale. All right, continue sitting in jail.
But you're a tag. This is a tag team gimmick, but you're not one brain cell. You're
we have two
different people. You have two booking emails, which means you have two different sets of bookings.
But to be fair, I'm very worried about when Mansoor gets booked by himself and has to go into a locker room and interact with other individuals without a buffer.
Whoa. First of all, I'm plenty fucking buffer on my own. Thank you very much. Second of all, I'm walking in, ex-Fed guy, dick swinging. Oh, Mr. Mansoor, will you watch my match? Because you've been so successful. I want you to give me tips. Yeah, of course. After all, I was in the Fed. I did a cup of coffee in New York. Thank you very much.
And then the other thing, and potential out-of-pocket costs, which, that's going to happen with just about any gimmick because there's either gear changes or music.
No, we just steal that stuff.
Exactly. This, I mean, by and large, work with what you've got. You've already got a bunch of fashionable clothes that you paid for on the Fed dime.
It's true.
And I don't see any reason you should change that. So that ends the pitch, but this moves on to the stake, your cut.
Okay.
100% of the gimmick plus 100% of all resultant gimmicks, trademarks, merchandising opportunities, and other indicia.
Indicia.
I don't know what the fuck that word is, but wow, cool.
That's trademarks, logos, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
My cut, 1 piece of official Side Hustlers merch should the gimmick be used and merch be produced.
That might be a deal breaker.
It's a fair price, though.
Okay, counterpoint. Here's my counter offer. Okay, Brennan, you can hop on if you want.
Okay, I'm listening.
We get 100% of the rights. We get to say we came up with the idea. We get 100% of the merchandise. Everything goes to us. You get to buy 1 piece of Side Hustlers merchandise.
1 piece.
At exactly 50% off, but it's upcharged 50% as well. Thoughts?
50% off, but upcharge 25%.
50% off, but upcharged 75%.
I'll stick with the upcharge of 50%.
No, you can't go back, okay? I already made you a new offer, all right? You gotta stick with the one that I just gave you.
Let's see.
100. Hold on, 50% with the upcharge of 50%. However, you can only get the shirt if you are in the same area as us, and we can save on shipping.
Deal.
Oh, what a deal. And that is fair. As fair can be. We now reserve the rights to this gimmick should we choose to use it. And in exchange, you will get a shirt 50% off with a 50% upcharge if you can find us in person so we don't have to pay shipping fees. Wow. That's business. How SMARKs do it. That's biz. That's the biz. While sitting in jail, congratulations.
Thank you.
Feel? How does it feel to be a successful SMARK Tank guest?
Pretty good.
Great.
No complaints.
Oh, so another successful episode of SMARK Tank. Lots of great guests, great ideas. Brennan, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I feel like we got something out of that today, you know?
I do.
I think there's a little bit of each of those pitches that we can take.
And if you're subscribed to the channel, you can go on the Discord, connect your Twitch with your Discord account, and join the channel. Get access to a special channel that will allow you to pitch your own gimmicks so that you can come on the show. Don't you want to come on the show? Don't you want to feel important and special for once in your life? Don't you want to be seen by more than 3 people at a time? It's a great opportunity.
And this is really good for your parasocial relationship fantasies.
That's true.
All of those people just got to talk to us like they were our friends.
That's like the highlight of their lives, really. Yeah.
Well, any final words, Mansoor, before you go to California? California.
Let me go to the Yeah. Join Brennan this Saturday for his charity stream. What's the name of the charity?
WrestleThon.
It's going to be amazing, and it's for a good cause. And then, I think a couple of weeks, early November, I'm trying to lock in a date. I think we will be doing Kai Jeopardy.
In person,
hopefully. So that should be a good time. Until then, when I come back, we'll do TEW. We'll do a regular stream. Maybe we'll do something special. I don't know, Brennan. We can do whatever we want.
The world's our oyster. We're unemployed.
Let's raid Chase University.
All right.
Chat, you're going to press P to promise you'll be back at the next stream. And that you're gonna stay for Chase University and watch his stream.
Is
That's
that
an
Chase
opinions of a fan.
University?
It's Chase University. Chase what matters.
All right, chat. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time. Peas
Bye-bye.
in the chat. Peas in the chat.
With that.
Peas in the chat. Peas in the